Today, I'm walking you through 9 creative ways to bring customers back to your online business, whether you sell digital products or have a coaching business or an online course. These are small but powerful things that you can do that make people feel valued, and that's what keeps them buying again and again. Hi, my name is Kayla, and I help content creators and digital product creators create better content for better results in their business. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to get my latest uploads every week. First is going to be sending personalized thank you notes. A personalized thank you can be sent after someone makes a purchase from you or downloads a freebie. This could be by email or direct message or even handwritten if you sell coaching or something that allows you an opportunity to reach out to them directly with a handwritten note in the mail. Because gratitude like this actually builds trust and strengthens memory recall of your audience and you. People remember those who acknowledge them, and it actually works to humanize your brand. So for example, you could send a simple thank you note saying something like, "Thank you for joining my course. I can't wait to see how you use these tools to achieve whatever their specific goals are, and you're amazing." So for you, an idea might be writing one thank you note this week to a customer. It doesn't have to be long, just genuine. It could be a simple DM or a simple email, and it will brighten their day. And you may even create a relationship that's deeper than the one you would have created by not sending a thank you note, which ultimately could lead to a deeper relationship that leads to more sales. And I have way more examples that build upon this, so keep watching. But even if you don't have customers yet, you can get started with this kind of idea by thanking your social media audience or your email subscribers by using something like a template like this for your social media posts that thanks them for you reaching a certain milestone or for following you, and even linking to something in your bio as a sort of value add. So thanks for being a subscriber here on my email list. Here's a freebie, that kind of a thing. The next way is to offer surprise discounts that actually feel kind of like a reward. So this is where you give a discount or a bonus without warning, without letting them know it's coming their way, as a thank you for their loyalty, for following you, for something along those lines. So this builds upon the idea of reaching out after they've purchased, but by giving a discount or some kind of a bonus. So this acts as a surprise reward, and it will trigger their dopamine and make them really happy. And so it doesn't have to be a discount. It could be a freebie, something that goes along with what they've already purchased, but is a bonus. And even within that bonus, you can offer a next step or a suggested product or a discount, but just the simple surprise or bonus that they weren't expecting creates a sense of reciprocity. Customers end up feeling appreciated and often will buy again from the brands that they feel appreciated by. So for example, after someone finishes working with your digital product, you can include a discount code at the end of that digital product or at the end of that series of emails or whatever it is, to just those customers who have purchased that digital product. So it could be, "Thanks for diving into this product. If you're ready for the next step, use code NEWYEAR15 to save 15% on your next bundle of templates," or whatever your product is. So this sort of plays on the idea that it's a certain kind of product for a certain customer around a certain kind of year. So this ends up being a bonus discount that not everyone's going to get, because you're directly addressing the fact that they've previously purchased a product from you. So this is just a simple idea, but it could even be more generic than that and just a free bonus that you're including at the end of an email series or at the end of a product that they weren't expecting. So think about the products or courses that you have and maybe something that you already sell, and think about a surprise discount code or a surprise bonus that you could add towards the end of that digital product that would surprise and delight your audience. Third is going to be giving exclusive sneak peeks behind the scenes or for future products or new products. So this gives your loyal customers the ability to see or purchase new products before publicly launching them. So this is a great way to incentivize them for being on your email list or continuing to purchase from you because they've previously purchased from you, and you're giving them a early discount, an early look, and an exclusive look, because exclusivity makes people feel like they're very important people, VIPs, because they are. They feel trusted, included in a community, and more likely to stick with you and to keep paying attention to what you send them. So for example, you could email your list or post in your stories that, hey, you're the first to see my brand new Canva templates. These templates aren't going to hit my shop until next week, but since you're here on my stories, you can grab them now at 25% off, and this code expires today. That kind of thing. So it's exclusive. It's just for the people in your Instagram stories or just the people on your email list, and they get a first look and first dibs at the templates that you're just creating, but you're offering them a special discount. It doesn't have to be 20%. It doesn't even have to be a discount at all. It could just be an early access. So if this sounds like something that you might want to try, you can decide on what your next product or your next offer is going to be. And ahead of launching it, plan 1 to 2 days of early access just for past buyers or your email list or your Instagram story viewers. So the fourth way to increase sales from past customers is to provide free upgrades. So this is something kind of like the bonus discount that we've talked about, but this is free bonuses or free upgrades. So this is adding an unexpected bonus or upgrade to something a customer has already purchased. So for example, members who join the VIP version of my membership get bonus courses. So that's a free bonus that incentivizes joining the upgraded experience. And this generally creates that feeling of excitement and that you're over-delivering to your customers, making them feel loyal and eager to buy again or, renew their membership or subscription or share what they just bought with others, saying, hey, look how much I got when I signed up for this product. So for example, you might send an email after somebody purchases something by saying, I wanted to thank you for grabbing my product. Here's an exclusive bonus set of templates to make your life even easier. So this creates a shareable moment. So for people who might be excited by this, you can even add be sure to share this with your friends and let them know how much you've really enjoyed this, that kind of thing. So if that interests you, pick a product you already sell and think about bonuses that you could add this month. Even if it's just one extra template, maybe you in your bundle promised 10 templates and you're giving them 11. Be sure to call it out. Be sure to help them notice, and your audience will be extremely thankful. The fifth one is to celebrate milestones with your audience. Recognizing your customer's birthday, their anniversary, or the date that they first bought a product or joined a course from you is a great way to create an event out of something that they may already be celebrating or something that you want to acknowledge or celebrate. Recognizing their, accomplishments in purchasing a product a month ago or a year ago. And that kind of recognition creates emotional connection. Customers end up feeling remembered and cared for and excited. It's cool to be acknowledged on your birthday, or that you remembered I purchased this online course from you last month. Not just like a transaction that they made with you, but like, hey, you're now part of our community and I appreciate that you've been here for the past year, that kind of thing. So for example, if someone's been in your online course or coaching program for the past year, you could send them an email saying something like, it's been a year since you joined. Here's 20% off the next level to upgrade to celebrate. Or you could even send them a free item, or you could just acknowledge their birthday. And this could go a long way. Or if you don't have their birthday or know when they signed up, or that becomes a little too difficult, you can celebrate your own anniversary and involve them with that. I typically will do anniversary sales or birthday sales, for example. So for this, you can look at your own sales history and mark down 3 customer anniversaries, or even if you have their birthdays, you could celebrate with a simple email or a discount and just pick a handful of customers to do that with. Maybe they joined last month, or maybe they joined 6 months ago. Choose some sort of anniversary or sale, and reaching out to them and segmenting that audience could really help deliver more sales and revenue into your business as well. Now, sixth is going to be offering thoughtful recommendations. This is where you recommend an easy next step. Recommending a next step product that naturally builds on your customers' past purchases. This is where you tailor suggestions for them based on what they're already buying, showing that you're paying attention to what their goals are and to what they're working on. Instead of feeling like they're always being sold to, the customer feels like they're receiving messages and emails that shows you understand them, which ends up increasing trust and increases your ability to sell more to those customers because you have more to offer to help them in their journey. So for example, after someone buys your product, you could create an automated email that says, hey, did you love this product? Perhaps you might try this bundle that goes along with it or is the next obvious step because it's designed to help them make their goal even easier. So for this, if you're thinking about doing that, you might want to review your top 2 products. So whatever 2 products sell most often and write down what the next logical step is for each and create at least one follow-up email suggesting that next follow-up product and emailing out to customers who have recently purchased or creating an automated email that suggests it. The 7th suggestion is to host customer appreciation events. So what this is like a live virtual event for your past customers only. This could be workshops, demonstrations, live Q&As, but that would lead into a particular sale or offer that might be the next natural step for that group of customers or your community. Because community actually deepens your connection with your audience and gives them a way to have a shared experience with like-minded people who are working on the same types of goals. And they end up feeling part of your brand and part of a community, which actually increases loyalty to your brand and your products. So for example, you could host an alumni-only workshop for past students, or if you sell Canva templates on Etsy, you could do a live demonstration of your newest set before launch. This could actually lead into that early peak for your audience as well, but creating that community feeling and hosting a live sort of event is a great way to create that feeling. So if this is something that interests you, brainstorm an event that you'd actually enjoy hosting. It doesn't have to be on video. It could just be a, pop-up Facebook group or maybe even a 20-minute Zoom call with a group of 15 people. You could pick a date, invite past buyers, and it could just be an educational webinar where you're the one talking and they're just listening. It doesn't have to be a group meeting, so to speak. It could be presented like a webinar. So brainstorm an event idea you'd actually enjoy doing and set aside a schedule and a time to get started on it. Another great idea is number 8, which is sending check-in emails. So these are just simple messages asking how a customer is doing with a product or a program that they've purchased. So this is just checking in on their progress, showing that you're paying attention and that you are looking for their feedback or just keeping them top of mind, because silence from you is going to kill that loyalty. So if people are purchasing from you and then never hearing from you again, you're not going to get that loyalty and return buyers. So a check-in shows you care about their success, not just the sale, and it keeps you top of mind and may trigger them to click on your website and check out some of your other products, especially if you use some of the other tools that we've talked about. So for example, if you have an online course or somebody started lesson 2, or you have a group of students who just started lesson 2, send an email to everyone saying, hey, how's lesson 2 going? Anything I can help with? And that will create conversation and keep you top of mind and get them back in to your brand, onto your website, and engaging with what you have. So if you want to put something like that together, go ahead and draft one short email to check in. You can even automate it so that it sends it out 7 to 10 days after someone buys something from you, and do it once with your top product or your top 2 products. Now, the 9th suggestion is to create a loyalty program. And this doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need a lot of special tools for this. You can use it with the tools you already have. But this is a system that ends up rewarding people who make repeat purchases. So if anyone has gotten your other emails, your other offers, and have made repeat purchases from you, or sent referrals, or engages with your brand in some way, you can reward those habits. because rewards end up building those habits and customers start to look forward to earning and redeeming those rewards, which actually can increase purchases and the frequency of purchase. So for example, you could create some kind of an offer, buy 5, get the 6th free, or buy 4, get the 5th free, or some sort of point system for each course completed or each lesson completed that can be redeemed for some sort of exclusive bonus or discount. So this is how you would do it without any special tools. Inside of Canva, you can type in punch card or create something that kind of looks like this. And it can be just a digital PDF or image. And you give it to customers in an email, create it in Canva, and customers can then save their receipts. And when they reach 4, all they have to do is email you and you can manually send them their freebie. So it's a great way to reward repeat buyers and very easy to do without any complicated tools or anything like that. So if you're interested in doing something like that, all you have to do is decide on the simple reward. Maybe it's a bundle free or a free template or something simple, easy enough. And it could be like a free product after a certain number of purchases. And all you have to do is add it to the email or in the, top of your website or in a banner on your website or in the footer of your website somewhere this month and see how it goes. It could even be a great way to grow your email list if people are interested and maybe they don't redeem their loyalty card very quickly, but it could grow your email list and get people clicking around and thinking about making multiple purchases, which is ultimately what you clicked on this video for and the goal of this video. Because repeat sales can come from these small, thoughtful touches that prove you care about your customers. So try even one this week or this month and watch how it changes the way customers respond to your content and to you. And finally, make sure you check out my straightforward blueprint to establishing a passive income stream in 15-day step-by-step plan. It's free in the description. And when you're ready to take it up a notch with your content and selling your digital products, I've got you covered inside of the Ivory Mix content membership with monthly content kits designed to boost your traffic, subscribers, and sales. You can find out more in the link in the description.